So XDA put an article out today about the upcoming mid-range Pixel 4a smartphone. The big news here is that there might be actually two variants of the Pixel 4a. I know a lot of the rumors were talking about how Google was probably just going to release one version of the mid-range smartphone, but now that they've looked into the code, there might be two different variants, one for 4G and then one for 5G. The 4G variant based on the Snapdragon 730 chipset, and then the 5G based on the Snapdragon 765. Now both of these chipsets, even though they're mid-range performers, are actually on the higher end spectrum here. And what's interesting about what this article talks about is that the 4G variant on that chipset would house the Pixel 4a, and then the 5G variant would be for the Pixel 4a XL. And that was a phone that I guess the rumors were going around that the Pixel 4a XL wasn't even going to be a thing, but this might say otherwise. And to add on to that Snapdragon 765 chipset that has an integrated 5G modem, it would also accommodate both millimeter wave and sub-6 GHz 5G, really meaning that it should theoretically work with multiple carriers. So let's go back and talk about the Snapdragon 730. This is the chipset that would be housed in the Pixel 4a. This is also the same chipset that you would find in Xiaomi's Redmi K20 and in the upcoming Samsung Galaxy A71. Now, I've never used a Snapdragon 700 chipset before, but from what I was reading, they're pretty comparable to the Snapdragon 845 chipset, which you could find in a lot of past flagship phones. The Pixel 3, the OnePlus 6T, the Galaxy S9, I've actually owned all three of those. They've all been top performers, and I've been pretty happy with my experience with them, which really excites me to see how well something like this would perform on a $400 to $500 mid-range smartphone. And then if we get back into the Snapdragon 765, again, this would be housed in the possible Pixel 4a XL. And again, that's a higher mid-range chipset that should perform pretty well. I looked at the specs to compare it with the 730, and it looks like it's just a step above what the 730 offers, with the benefit of using 5G. Although, again, I don't know if 5G is a benefit just yet. Either way, if these rumors are true, coupled with the Pixel 4's camera, a well-performing chipset, like really great performance, stock Android, and a price under $500, not to mention if you saw the leaks, with the slimmer bezels and a modern design, this could be a real winner here.